In a dramatic parliamentary session that will be remembered for its intensity and political fireworks, President Cyril Ramaphosa found himself in a fiery confrontation with the Democratic Alliance, DA, yesterday, a showdown that has thrown the Mthethwa case back into the national spotlight with renewed urgency. The exchange, which quickly escalated from pointed questioning to outright accusations, showcased a rare, unfiltered glimpse of the president's temper and his handling of one of the most sensitive cases in recent political memory. The session began under the usual veneer of parliamentary decorum. DA leader John Steenhuisen stood before the chamber, papers in hand, and delivered a sharp critique regarding the handling of the investigation into the mysterious circumstances surrounding former Minister Nathi Mthethwa. The DA accused the ANC-led government of obstructing justice and concealing key evidence, claiming that citizens deserved answers about the alleged irregularities and secret dealings connected to the case. Steenhuisen's voice, steady and measured at first, gradually hardened, pressing Ramaphosa directly, "Mr. President, the people of South Africa deserve to know the truth. Are you actively hiding facts about Mthethwa's case from Parliament?" Ramaphosa, who until then had maintained his usual composed demeanor, bristled visibly. Eyebrows furrowed, voice sharp, he leaned forward from behind the presidential desk, his tone resonating through the chamber, hiding the truth. "Let me be very clear, we are not hiding anything. This is not a matter of political theater. Investigations are ongoing, and I will not allow reckless accusations to undermine the work of our law enforcement and justice departments." But the DA, undeterred, pressed harder. Steenhuisen's next question was a direct challenge. "Mr. President, documents have surfaced suggesting high-level interference. How can the nation trust that this investigation is impartial if those involved are protecting each other?" The chamber grew tense, murmurs spreading like wildfire among MPs. Camera flashes punctuated the rising drama, as journalists leaned in, sensing the historic nature of the confrontation. Ramaphosa's response was cutting, almost searing in its intensity. "The truth is not something that can be summoned at the convenience of political opponents," he snapped. "Your insinuations are baseless. You accuse me and this government of concealment without a shred of proof." The DA seems intent on sensationalizing the suffering of the South African people to score cheap political points. His hand slammed on the desk for emphasis, echoing across the chamber and drawing gasps from the opposition benches. For a brief moment, the parliamentary session seemed to teeter on the edge of chaos. MPs whispered frantically, some nodding in approval of Ramaphosa's defiance, others clearly unsettled by the intensity of the exchange. The DA, sensing the moment, escalated further, demanding a public release of all files, correspondence, and investigative notes relating to Mthethwa. Ramaphosa's rebuttal was equally forceful, bordering on incredulous. "You think shouting and demanding transparency equates to obtaining the truth? This is not how governance works." His voice cut through the tension like a knife. "I will not permit Parliament to be turned into a circus of accusations. The law is in motion. Investigations are thorough. But accusing the President of hiding information is reckless and dangerous." Observers described the exchange as unprecedented, a rare moment where the President's patience visibly snapped. Political analysts suggest that this confrontation may mark a turning point, intensifying scrutiny of Ramaphosa's administration and its handling of high-profile political cases. Social media erupted almost immediately, with clips of the exchange trending nationwide under hashtags demanding accountability and transparency, further fueling the public's appetite for answers. While Ramaphosa's defenders argue that his fiery defense demonstrates a commitment to procedural integrity, critics contend that his aggressive stance may inadvertently raise suspicions about what is, or isn't, being disclosed. The Mthethwa case, already a source of national anxiety, now carries the additional weight of a political showdown that has left both parties entrenched in a war of narratives. By the end of the session, no concrete revelations had been made. Yet, the message was clear: President Ramaphosa will not tolerate accusations of concealment lightly, and the DA is equally determined to extract every possible detail about the Mthethwa investigation. For South Africans, the drama underscores an uncomfortable truth: the nation is watching, the stakes are high, and the path to clarity remains shrouded in tension, suspicion, and political fire. The battle lines are drawn, and as the dust settles, one question lingers ominously in the minds of citizens: what really happened in the Mthethwa case, and is the truth still being kept from the public eye?